back again with another double unboxing, this time with 2 figures from Breath of the Wild. Now you might be wondering why Link isn't here, because Link cost about €30 more than these 2 guys cost. I'm gonna get Link when he's a bit cheaper because I'm a tight arse. But either way, I really like Revali, he thought that was cool. And I suppose have to have someone themed to sit next to him, so why not go with Zelda? I'll save Revali for last because I think he's the coolest. I'm gonna get Zelda out of the box. The box itself is actually quite cool. One thing that stood out to me in the top was like the sort of Sheikah eye thing. I don't know what it's called. But it looks quite cool on the top looking down. A lot of detail on the back too. There's Link. Trying to sell him. I don't know about him though at the same time. If he was in the green tunic, I'd have been more inclined to pay the money on him. But one thing that does stand out with these figures compared to some of the other ones is, when I say some of the other ones, some of the other figures from other games, is how detailed and how good the paintwork looks. At least from the box looking in, looks quite sharp. So I'll crack the box open. See what kind of magic's inside. Oh, we got extra stickers. Extra tape to make life all that much harder if you don't unlock. More little details. I always like little details like this on the box, but you know, unnecessary, but a little bit of extra ink just makes the unboxing feel that little bit more fancy. And you can look through your eye then as your camera filter. You can look through the eye as you're unboxing it all. Right. Oh, we've got some clouds here on the overhead. Now that she's out, there's actually, oh yeah, the thing comes out from the inside too. There's a little book. And we have a lovely purpley coloured sunset with what's left of Hyrule Castle in the background. I see a tower, volcano, lots of Zelda-ish landmarks. For those who are a little more creative, you could definitely reuse this to make some kind of a nice display on your shelf. And I don't know what this is. Probably a little book to tell you all the other things that you should spend your money on. 500 reward points. Well, those reward points are gone now. And it's like, redeem them before I put this video. Yeah, here we go. Tells you how to cut it. Just in case it wasn't clear. Oh. I like some of these other ones. I like the old classic Ocarina Zelda. And the Wind Waker with the boat. I forget the name of the boat. Ganon looks cool too. Jeez, these weren't available when I was looking at this now. I have to go do a bit more shopping. No more shopping. I have enough toys. Enough figures. Oh, we have more sellotape. Booked in tight. Now, one thing that's nice from the offset is there's a good bit of weight in the base. It feels quite heavy. Gives them a bit more quality feeling on it. Say underneath, 2019 Breath of the Wild. Nice little padded feet then to make it sit easier on the shelf. Yeah, the detail's good. Yeah, there's nothing really to point out, as there's definitely no bad paint marks. Got a little pouch on her back. No, the feet are very... it's just dust from the packaging actually. I don't know what it is, but there's dust all over it. I like the base. Looking down, you get more of the Sheikah stuff. Cool pose. Now nothing moves by the looks of it. Yeah, it's another just solid fixed figure. But overall, pretty cool. Nothing overly fancy, but cool enough all the same. Stand her over there. I'll hold on to that little backdrop thing in case I decide to get creative myself, which I probably won't. Now Revali. Now when I saw him, I had kind of hoped that maybe there were some other ones like the other three guys. I forget what they're called now. Darude, the Goron guy. He was my favorite. Or even jeez, it's been so long since I played it now. I'm trying to think of the name of the things. Those little spider mechanical things. Also available from Figure. We got these other two. Trying to make you buy a Link again. They're throwing that advertising in my face all over the place. What else is that? There was once a disaster that became known as the Calamity. So the box is quite similar in that we have the sort of Sheikah lens looking to the top. See what's going on inside. The sides of the box then are just clear, giving you a peep of what's going on inside the box. They're well taping them now so nobody gets in. Oh, never mind. I've gone and done the unthinkable and wrecked it anyway. Oh, so instead of the... What was the battery on the other one? Where is it? Oh, so it just had like the Zelda logo with the sword. Whereas now that we're going on to the more fancy Divine Beast. I forget what that Divine Beast was called too. But yeah, similar style to the box. It's pretty cool. Knock them down. His backdrop looks pretty cool too. And you have a cardboard boxes going everywhere. We have another little booklet advertising Link again. Now if that lights up, which it kind of looks like it might do, Majora's Mask is pretty cool looking. But yes, just more advertisements. This looks like the same backdrop, just zoomed in a bit bigger. Just another nice scene. Now the only downside is if you wanted to use it for Zelda as well, it's a repeated background. One thing that would have been quite cool is if they hadn't made them all connect together, so it was like where this one ended, the next one began, and you could by buying them all, you would have gotten yourself a nice landscape picture. Whereas it kind of looks a bit funny now having two volcanoes and two Hyrule castles if you use them both side by side. With that being said though, I'd imagine because she's small and he's just big because he's got the wing, I feel like we could probably squeeze them both in the same backdrop. Anyway, where's the tape? Oh, there's no tape in this guy. No way to be free. But he really stands out as cool. Of all the figures I have now, I think this is one of the nicer guys in terms of his detail. He has the same powdery stuff on him too, but you definitely feel weight on these guys. They're heavy. He's really cool. He's got a lot of good detail in him. This isn't the wing, the bow. Everything looks really, really nice on him. It's an impressive amount of detail on him. Not too glossy either, like I'd seen with the figures from Destiny. Which was a nice amount of detail, even in the hair with the braided hair. It's well textured, kind of flexible rubber, because that'll be a nice easy. Actually, a lot of it's quite flexible. The bow isn't, no, for sure. Surprising amount. Even this. Oh, look at that! The bowstring is a flexible cable. Now I don't think you can do anything to change the pose. He is the way he is. But get a look at his face up close. He looks pretty damn cool. I can dim the brightness a bit. He's nice. Considerably nicer than Zelda now. Not that there's anything out of the ordinary. She's just... No, why her face is so bright. There we go. Darkness. So yeah, her face is quite detailed. The hair. Oh yeah, and they got the little slate in her hand, which is nice. And then with Revali, get some close up. He only has 2 feet, 2 toes. He hasn't got the 3 like normal birds do. But he's cool. I really like him. He's actually nicer than I thought he would be based on the box. These 2 will get good spot on the shelf. There you go. 2 figures from the Zelda series. Now, if I can hunt those other ones down, I want the Ganon now that I've seen it in the book. I'm gonna have to check out if there's more from this series, because absolutely really good quality, really nice. Well worth it. Now, out of curiosity, the dates are different on these. I don't know if this is a manufacturing thing or when they've been released, but 2021 versus 2019 might explain why Revali does look that little bit more high quality. But it's not that she doesn't look high quality. I suppose her face is just a bit, I don't know, childy. I know she's meant to be an elf, but there's not a whole lot of texture going on. It just looks strange. I don't know. Whereas this lad, pretty cool looking. There you go. The eye looks sharp, the nose, or the beak. But either way, I'm only nitpicking with Zelda now. Just because the Revali looks so sharp, I had to find something to complain about. There you go. 2 Legend of Zelda figures. Until the next video where I find the rest of them.